So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's gonna throw. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Has room down the left sideline. He's gonna bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up third down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Open man, the tight end Henry. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To throw, it's Williams. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Come on.
Throwing, Vick. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Vick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown, Bills. Terrell Owens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 out the gate. What's that?
Well, let's face it, what we're talking about usually means that thing's done.
Well, no, the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 15. And the Bills first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. On the arc, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain and then comes right back with another first and 10.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw, Vick. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Looking to throw is Williams. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And he ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
To the air, Williams. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Third and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Number 81, Terrell Bullock. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Vick.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Here we go. Mustang, 70 Timberwolf.
Vick readies to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there. It's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. They have been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Vick now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Vick and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
A 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So not the greatest of first halves for them. Late here at the end. The big turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold the lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back in the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Vick. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Bills, first down.
to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Fans are holding their breath there as Vic takes off. He does run for the first down. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Bills have recovered.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready.
Now here's Vic.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Third and long.
Operating from the gun, Vic. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Desperation time. Vic on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Once again, they're spotted right in midfield at the 50.
at midfield.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throwing is Williams. Short pass caught by Henry.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.